Viewer discretion is advised.
You better stop, Ryan! Come for you. Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do?
Put your hands behind your back!
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
I like to think that we're fair. If you're out committing crimes, we're going to run you to the ground. But once it's over, I don't try and make them feel bad about where they're at in life. We get along with them just fine. We try as much as we can encourage them to change their ways. I mean, I'm still going to book them in jail, but there's nothing that says we can't be friendly.
We just got a hit on this four-door Honda in front of us. Might possibly be stolen.
Ace 2 were northbound Lurga and turning eastbound Penwith.
South Penwith, near the start. Southbound Whitecliff.
Turn it off. Shut it off. Turn the car off. Turn the car off.
Ace 2 were committed 6337.
Turn it off. Put the keys outside.
Copy 6337 Whitecliff.
Turn the car off.
Dude, he's not. Ace 2 were in pursuit, southbound Whitecliff. Passing Kirkby, speeds are 55. Get ready, he's gonna bail. Yep. And on the frontage road. Don't say that, you're good. He's losing control. We're on the frontage road back northbound towards Kirkby and Willerga. Clear. Blew the stop, northbound Willerga. And he's going up on the curb. He's kind of trapped. Go. Get him! Come on, Megan. Hands behind your back!
No, come on, man!
Ace 2, fighting.
No!
Put your hands behind your back! Put your hands behind your back! Megs, you got this one. You got it?
Man.
I pulled my hamstring so bad, dude. Okay. Oh my God. I got him.
I'm sorry, man.
Yeah. Can I stuff him in yours?
What's that?
Yeah, Meg's pulled his hamstring.
Don't forget my stuff.
I'm not gonna forget your stuff. You got him?
Yep.
Can you get just fire precautionary for both of them?
Jump over this curb.
I want to hear about
Some shaved keys. He just kept carrying a Rolex in his hands. It says Rolex. You tell me if that's real. And there's a house key in the ignition.
It doesn't look real because the Rolex second hand should go continuously.
Not
And it shouldn't, yeah, it shouldn't go. So it's probably not going to be real, but.
Gotcha.
First of all, your face all right? I got fire coming. Looks like you got a little cut or something.
Yeah,
You okay otherwise?
I'm dehydrated and
Fine. How about we get you some water here in a second, okay?
that'd be awesome.
Do you live close by here or what? Can I send her to go get something to drink for you? Hey, can you go get him some, like, drink of water or something? Yeah, thank you. Bottle of water or something? Thank you. No. So who's this girl to you over here?
She's a friend.
She's a friend?
Not a Honda key. It's just a house key jammed in there and turned. It defeats the ignition on these older cars. It just cracks it and basically breaks it and allows it to turn.
Did you steal that car or no?
I didn't steal it.
Okay,
no.
did you know it was stolen?
When you guys got behind me, I figured.
Okay. sure you didn't want your day to end like this, you know what I'm saying? You drove a little crazy, don't you think? God dang, dude. I'm too old to be chasing you. You know, I jacked up my hamstring chasing you, dude.
I almost got away.
You almost got away. Here's the deal, dude.
I'm just fine.
Hey, look at me. On a good day, though, look at me. On a good day, though, I don't know.
Yeah.
What have you been arrested for in the past?
Possession of stolen property.
I mean, you had to have an idea the car's stolen. You don't have a key for it. I mean, what's the deal? What was the deal on the car?
Because the guy I got it from, it was kind of sketchy, but it was cheap, so I got it.
What's that?
So it was cheap, so I bought it,
Okay,
but
all right.
Craigslist.
Craigslist? How much did you pay for it?
It was like $450.
400.
So he's bleeding a little bit right there.
Do you guys
That's
want
it.
him to go by ambulance, or do you?
I don't want him to go anywhere.
Okay.
I just wanted to make sure that he was just cleaned up his little scrapey poo.
All right.
Maybe a Snoopy Band-Aid or something.
All right, we got fire looking at you right now. You hurt anywhere else but your face or no? Y'all good? All right, here. These guys need to take a minute. Take a look at you, okay?
Hey, what's your name?
Brandon.
Brandon? How old are you, Brandon? Hey, you know what city you're in?
Sacramento.
You need to get him on the right track,
Oh, I know.
okay? He don't seem like a bad kid to me. After everything was said and done, he was really cool.
Yeah, he's.
And you know what? He needs to be spending more time with you. He needs to buy one of those cars for $1,500 instead of, you know, driving a stolen
I know.
and take you out to coffee or dinner or something. That's what he should be doing. Get out of this area, get out of that routine, okay? I really appreciate your help today.
I appreciate you guys too. Thank you very much.
so much. Yep, we'll see you
All
later.
right.
We're going to jail for auto theft, possession of stolen vehicle, and then for the pursuit.
He already said he already apologized in a statement to the citizens and everything. He didn't.
Okay.
You know, he's glad he didn't hurt anybody though.
Apology accepted. Let's just not do it again.
I'm going to Las Vegas to compete in the Vintage Strength Games. You know, I've always been attracted to unconventional things, and this is some unconventional training. You don't need a gym, you don't need the machines, you just need yourself and a little bit of willpower. So I thought I'd test myself and see if this old man could make it happen. We're going to back up another officer at a bar fight, an afternoon bar fight, supposedly with a hammer. There, he's there right there. He beat us to it. What's happening?
My dad said that my husband just went over there and slashed his tires and beat up his truck.
Who did?
My husband.
Your husband did that to your dad? I'm confused. Your husband did that to your dad's truck. Okay, so then what happened? You came over here, and what happened here?
Nothing.
Okay, why did we get called here about somebody having a hammer and fighting and all that kind of stuff?
Because I was screaming.
Oh, okay. Well, someone said that you guys were fighting with a hammer back here.
We don't have a hammer.
Is that your husband in the tank top there, with the tattoos? Why would he go over to your dad's place and do that?
Because we're fighting.
Where's your dad right now?
Down the street.
So he's never called in to report this.
He told me he did.
Well, he hasn't. They have no record of any police officer ever going. Please go right ahead. You wait right here for me. I'm going to go deal with something else.
Okay.
So what's going on?
We had a little argument. They watched us at the door the whole entire time. No hands got put on anybody.
Cool.
Little argument, that was it.
What was the argument about?
The argument was about she's my wife. Somebody called her phone yesterday, and yesterday night I answered it. It was another guy. I got pissed off.
Okay.
And yeah, that's where it's at.
All right, where else have you been today?
And she's been just, where else have I been?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Did you go anywhere else today? Cause any other mayhem anywhere else?
No.
Well, I'm asking, I'm curious. Where have you been today?
The car wash? That's
Okay.
where I just came from.
You know what? Give me 1 second. Let me just hang on to this for a minute.
Oh, yeah.
So nobody gets hurt or anything weird like that happens. Where does her dad live? Were you over there at all today? Did something happen over there?
No, my grandma called me and said that somebody went over there and bashed his car in.
Okay.
And that
How would your grandma know that?
Probably because my grandma lives in the same town that I do in Baxter.
All right, hang out here for a second. Sarah, time to be very honest with me. Is there a hammer involved, Sarah?
Yes.
Okay. Every single person in this bar says you were swinging a hammer.
I wasn't swinging it. I had it behind my back. That was it.
Number two, where is it now?
In the blue truck.
Okay, how did it end up in the blue truck?
I put it in the seat after they came outside saying that I had a hammer.
Okay.
And that they was calling the cops.
Why'd you have the hammer with you?
Because he went and busted. I wanted to go bust his windows out to his Monte Carlo, to be absolutely honest with you.
Okay.
To his 86 Monte Carlo that he loves.
A little revenge. I imagine he does love that car.
So I wanted.
Is this your dad?
Yes.
What happened today? You got to tell me what happened. I'm trying to figure this out.
They was fighting. He came through, sliced my tires.
Did you see him do that?
Well, I didn't actually see him. He hollered in the window afterwards.
What did he holler?
And then he just Jimmy, called my name a couple times.
Let's say.
And then.
So he yelled Jimmy, Jimmy, and then your tires were slashed.
Yeah.
Did you call the police?
No, I told them I did, and I was going to, but I wasn't going to involve the police if they were just fighting and making up. You know,
okay. I can understand that.
That's all.
You don't want to jam everybody up because of that.
Yeah. He's on pre-trial release and stuff.
Oh, he is?
Yeah. I'm trying to call him.
Okay, let's talk to him about that for a second.
No, can we? Come on, Dad.
What's up?
You're under arrest for criminal mischief. You drove that car up here today?
Yeah, my grandma's on her way to get it.
Okay, well, we need to search it because you were arrested.
Why do you need to search it?
Because you were the one who drove it up here. Yes, we can. You were arrested.
Can't. I didn't drive it up here at all.
How did it get here?
It was already here.
Who brought it up here?
How do I know?
You don't know who brought your own car up here?
It's not my car.
The Blue Mountaineer, the one you just told me you drove into town.
It's not my car. It's my grandmother's car. I just told you she's coming in town to get it. She has my car. She's bringing.
Okay, very good. Be right back. Have a seat right there for me, young lady. You came up here with a weapon in your hand and you made threats to hit him. It's a domestic. Got to be under arrest.
I'm not being honest with you guys anymore.
Swing your legs in for me, and we'll be right to talk to you in a minute. I'm going to go talk to him
For
next.
him to do this to my dad and for him to beat me?
What you did constitutes a mandatory arrest. I do not have a choice. I will let your dad stay right here and chat with you, okay? You want to talk to her for a minute?
Yeah.
Okay, be right back. Grandma's got sweet rims. This gentleman's on pretrial release for a drug arrest, which makes me believe that there's probably drugs somewhere in this car that he brought up here as well, too. Oh, drugs. Pretty big thing of weed, some pills, pipes. We're going to amend that charge. He's going to go on these dope charges, for sure. And there's also the marijuana wax. All righty. Whose drugs are in that car?
I have no idea.
You don't know what it is?
No.
Okay, we're going to test it.
My sister drives the car more than anybody. My grandma will be here. You can. The wheels on.
Here's the time that you need to take a little responsibility for you.
I'm telling you.
You're putting it on your grandma? These are your grandma's drugs in that car? Then whose drugs are in that car?
I just told you, my sister drives the car more than anybody ever.
Okay.
Even more than my grandma. I have my own vehicle, everything.
Right.
Okay?
So I appreciate it. Thanks. So, this is hers. Please don't be drugs in this car, too. Oh, my goodness, there's drugs in this car. Meth pipe, paraphernalia, weed grinder. She ended up having drug paraphernalia and pills in here. So this entire thing just really went downhill. Sarah, this entire thing today stemmed out of what? Drugs. There's meth pipes in both vehicles.
There should not. Can I say one thing?
There should not be, but there is.
No,
okay. And then there's methamphetamine. There's a big bag of methamphetamine. There's marijuana packaged for sale. And there's also the marijuana wax, which is new with the kids right now, okay? Let's be honest, it's full of drugs. You understand what I'm saying? That's all what we found in there today. I think what you two need to do...
In my car?
Both cars. So he's going to take at least 4 drug charges and the charge of drug paraphernalia for you. I want you to get past this and move on. All right, Sarah. Good luck to you.
Being a police officer in Stockton, it's a very busy town to work in. Sometimes the hours can be really long, depending on what you had going on that day. So when I'm on my off time, I like to spend time on the boat and enjoy the good weather and hang out with family and friends. It's got a brake light out, so stop and see who's in it. This matches the description of a vehicle that was used in a shooting. See who's driving. Hey, man.
Alright.
Is this your car?
Yeah, my mom actually.
It's your mom's car?
Yeah.
Okay. Your brake light up here up on the top deck lid is not working.
Brake light?
You got your license on you?
No, I don't actually.
Do you have a license?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
You should? Do you have any ID on you at all?
No, I don't.
No ID at all?
No.
Okay.
You know what? My ID might be expired.
Okay. All right. Anybody on probation or parole or anything?
Probation.
For what?
Just.
Are you searchable?
I don't know.
What are you on probation for?
Possession?
Possession of narcotics?
Yeah.
Okay. Under your belt? Might have you leave the keys in that cup holder there, and then step out and face away from me, okay? Face away from me.
Oh.
Interlace your hands behind your head. Step back a little bit.
Yes, sir.
Spread your feet. Go ahead and bring your hands down, man. Maybe have a seat over here.
Right here?
Yeah, just have a seat right here, man. Do me a favor, put your feet straight out and cross your feet up. You on probation or parole or anything?
Nope.
Have a seat over here. So when they told you were going to be on probation, they didn't tell you your conditions at all?
Really, nothing.
They just said nothing? They said, hey, you're on probation, I'm going to tell you
Check
nothing.
in, that's all they said.
So they didn't tell you your search clauses, anything like that, because they have to by law. And where are you living at right now?
I'm homeless.
You have no address?
Pretty much.
Is that what you tell them at probation?
Yeah.
Does probation know you're homeless?
Yeah.
Okay. You've told them?
Yeah. I'm on probation also. When you asked me, I told you yes.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
You just don't know anything about it, so. How often do you drive this car?
I just buy it when I go to work.
So it's safe to say you drive this car pretty often? Nothing illegal in the car?
No.
What's happening? Just keep your eye on them. I gotta do a search of the car. He is on full searchable probation. So we're gonna do a search of the car. Torch.
4 dabs, huh?
A lot of cookies. Looks like a knife. I'll see if it's double-sided here in a sec. What? Hey, just FYI, the driver, he's on full searchable probation for narcotics violation. Probably coming over here to buy, I would imagine, because there's nothing in here. All these female clothes.
It's my mom's stuff. I told you my mom's car.
Huh?
My mom's car. I just use it to go to work.
Yeah.
Can you call my mom?
Oh, what's this? A lot of times these guys will hide weapons and narcotics in the hoods because they think we won't check. Doubt it. Whoa. Holy moly. Dude. Yeah. 2 very large bags of crystal. This is some unbroken stuff here. Another large bag. Yeah. So, there's still some more in here. A couple smaller bags. I think my driver's got a large quantity of cash on him too, I believe. So, probably end up doing a sales case on this guy for this amount. We have to test this stuff and make sure that it's crystal meth. Hey, so that's your mom's car, right? Yeah. Okay. So, hey, does your mom use crystal meth? Huh? What's that?
I'm not gonna say nothing.
You're not saying nothing? Okay. So the crystal meth belongs to you then, right? No? What about the money? The money belongs to you?
What?
Okay, where did you get the money?
I work, I told you, construction.
You just work for cash?
Yeah.
Okay. So you don't know anything about that crystal meth that was found underneath the hood, right?
I want to exercise my rights.
You're gonna exercise your rights. All right. Well, obviously I found a bunch of crystal meth underneath the hood in that McDonald's bag. So you're gonna get charged with it, okay? You're gonna get charged with possession for sales, and I'm gonna seize your money. Okay?
Why are you seizing my money?
Because I'm gonna do a sales case on you. There's a large quantity of crystal meth found underneath that hood. You got a bunch of 1s, a bunch of 5s, a bunch of 10s, 20s. It's pretty consistent with sales. I'm gonna tow the car as well. I'm gonna use one of our test kits to test and make sure that this is actually crystal meth. If it is, it'll turn blue. I've actually never had this much outside of a search warrant when I worked in gangs. So, and we got a nice blue color showing that it's testing positive as a methamphetamine. He's gonna get booked on the narcotic cells. He's also on probation, so we'll probably violate his probation as well.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Being sent. Data 2514 can transmit on tag 2. 1047, 1047 can send it on 4360. Okay, we'll still send it code 3.
gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
This special edition of Cops is filmed on location with the men and women of law enforcement. All suspects are innocent until proven guilty in a court of law.
This is a great unit to work with. Erica and I get along really well. It really didn't take us hardly any time at all to get up to speed. We're working together. We're thinking alike, and really getting our investigative skills honed together to where we can just do work very efficiently.
And it should be cleared to a 1988 Honda Accord. Was that a warrant off the Chevron? The girl was about 14 years old.
We're going to a vice call. Security at the local hospital observed a 14-year-old girl having sex with an adult male in the car in their parking lot, and the security is still following them. Hold on.
Okay. Guess who?
Oh, you're kidding. She's actually 18.
Put your hands on the back of your head, interlace your fingers.
Hey, put your hands on the back of your head. Interlace your fingers.
Put your hands on the back of your head, interlace your fingers.
Get out of the car. Put your hand on the back of your head.
It's locked. All the time, without paying attention to instructions. Hey, put your hands on the back of your head, interlace your fingers. Release your arm. Step on out.
I'm trying to get out.
Get out of the car, Christy.
Okay, I'm trying to do what Dad said.
No, you're not.
I got it.
Walking. Which car am I getting in?
I'm going back here.
Oh, good. I have a phone in my pocket. That's it.
Where's your condoms, Christy?
I don't have no condom.
Did you use the last one with him, or are you not using them now?
I'll go tell the other guys
Turn
what's
around.
going on.
Can I pull my shirt down? Thank you.
Okay, turn around and sit on the bumper of the car. You and I both know what you were doing. Tell me how much and tell me what it was for.
Full service, $60, I think. I came out with some money today because I wanted to get my phone turned on. I thought it was going to be a little more, so I have some more money in my
Okay,
pocket.
how much do you have on you?
I should have like 190 because I have some money that I came out with, and then the 60 that he gave me is with that.
Okay.
And I have a magazine in my purse. I need to keep that. Y'all not going to throw it away, is y'all?
Okay, what's it for?
I'm trying to get into a strip club. So, I'm not, y'all won't see me again.
Okay.
And
Well, that's a
this
good
is
idea.
outside.
Good idea. So did he get his full service for the 60?
Yeah.
Did you use a condom?
Yes.
Where's the condom?
It's on the wrapper's on his dashboard.
Okay, where's the condom? It's still on him?
I don't know what he did with the condom.
You didn't look?
No, but I know the wrapper's on the dashboard.
Okay.
So you know why we're here?
No. I
You don't-
read it there, I guess.
What's that?
I can read there, I guess, what you think happened.
Okay. Why don't you tell me what happened then?
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened? She's telling me her side of what happened, and she's being pretty honest about it. If you want to give me your side of the story, what's going on, that's cool too.
We was parked there.
What's that?
I said we was parked there talking.
Okay.
And stuff.
Is there a reason why your pants were undone?
No, the belt was just loose.
The belt was just loose? Okay. Is it true that you have a condom on right now?
No.
That's not the case? Okay. You understand that if you're going to go to jail, they're going to check, and if that does happen to be the case, it's going to be taken as evidence and will be fully documented, right? And that you lied to me about it. So is there or is there not?
There isn't. The guy put gloves on his hand and should be able to tell you that.
Okay, let me give you some history on her. She's up from Vegas. She's been here for 3 weeks. I've arrested her 7 times in the last 3 weeks for prostitution, okay? That's all she's here for. She admitted that to me the very first day I ever stopped her. Just do me a favor, step out of the car. You look really uncomfortable sitting back in there, so.
These cuffs are bothering me a bit.
Okay, step on out and I'll see if I can adjust it for you.
Lyle, I'm Officer Hurley. I just talked to the security officer for Adventist, okay? He saw the whole thing. He saw you on top of her in the passenger seat. He saw you guys having sex. So why don't you tell me what happened, how you picked her up, and what the deal is? I don't want just her story. I want yours. Otherwise, I have to go on what she says. So tell me what happened.
I thought the parking place would be a good place. I guess it wasn't.
Where did you pick her up at?
A few blocks from the video place.
And what was your agreement before she got in your car?
We didn't make an agreement.
Okay, so I'm going to go on her word on that then, because I don't think you really want me to, but I will if I have to. Prostitution is a misdemeanor, so if that's what you did and that's what you agreed to, then that's what you need to tell us versus what her story is. So I need to know.
I'd rather not say anything else. I don't know what her story is.
Okay, then I'll go with what she had to tell me.
We'll have you sit down in the car. Watch your head as you get in. It's usually easy to slide in butt first and then pull your feet in. You're under arrest for prostitution.
What do you need, Christy?
I was wondering if I could get something like this.
Yeah, I asked you in the last 5 weeks.
A couple.
A couple? How many times have you been arrested for prostitution in the last 5 weeks? At least 6 that I know of, right? And I keep telling you, you got to get off 82nd, don't I? You got to quit prostituting. You got to get out of the business, right? And you're not listening. Okay, you're going to be arrested for prostitution tonight. And listen to me. You are going to be arrested every single time I see you on 82nd, period. We're done with this, Christy. You need to figure this out. You already have 5 court dates pending for prostitution. It's done. You need to find another job. Do we understand each other? Okay.
Been a police officer for 12 years this month. I like my job. It's not the same every day. You deal with different people, different attitudes. I like that about my job, where it's not monotonous. Favorite part of the job is probably putting away the drug dealers, drug users. You know that bit of narcotics is not going to get in the hands of some small child somewhere. I'm making a traffic stop on this vehicle here. Left a known prostitution area, and he committed a traffic violation when he was leaving. How you doing? Good. With the police department, need to check your driver's license, please, sir. Where you headed tonight?
Actually, just going home.
Going home?
Yeah.
Who's this girl here with you? Is that your wife?
She asked me for a ride. I said I would give her a ride.
Okay.
She hadn't even told me where she needed a ride to. I'm just generous. I'm on my way home.
Okay.
I'm staying in the Winchester apartments.
Winchester?
Yeah.
All right. Do you have some insurance on the vehicle I can take a look at?
Yes, I do, sir. I may not have valid insurance on me. My insurance is valid. So
okay.
If I had to, I'd have to just show it in court. But
you just don't have it with you?
Yeah.
You have an old card with you?
Actually, you know what? There we go, sir.
Where are you going to?
To my mom's house.
What are you doing out here on the boulevard tonight?
Oh, I had a friend come get me, and he wound up I don't know, we were gonna go have fun at his house and have a couple beers and stuff, and he wound up being a jerk, so I just got out of his truck.
Okay. Be right back with you, okay? 34. You mind getting her out?
42 over 59.
You okay? Come on out.
What's your name? Ollie? Who are you with?
I don't know, I got out of my friend's truck and he was being a jerk. We were supposed to go to his house and hang out and drink some beers. And I got out and started walking, and my shoe broke, and he seen me fixing my shoe like 4 or 5 times, and he picked me up and he said he would give me a ride to my mom's house. I know it looks crazy on the boulevard.
Can you give me a better story than that?
No, I swear
let me give you a minute, okay? I just want to give you a minute, let you think about a better story, okay?
That's not my story. I'm not out here doing anything crazy. My shoe is broken, and I didn't want to walk to 10th Washington. Yes, I told him how. Yes, sir.
I personally haven't dealt with this. I've talked to people who have. Okay? So,
yeah.
So you need to be.
But I'm not. I'm swearing I'm not.
Not today.
No, I haven't.
Not today.
I haven't.
You on vacation from it?
No, I'm
Retired
not.
from it?
No, I'm staying with my sister, and we're working for her dad. Well, she's not my sister; she's my best friend. But we're working for her dad. He does construction. Yesterday, we had to spread some gravel and stuff. So, I mean,
So you're in the
doing
construction
whatever.
work.
I'm
Let me see your
doing
hands.
hard
Let me see your
labor.
hands.
My nails are all broken.
Let me
You
see
see
your
them?
Let me see your other side.
133, I'll show you how to be 334, 800 North Nelson.
All right.
I swear.
Where does your sister live at?
She's staying at a motel room right now.
All right, it's time to man up. What was the deal for? What was the deal with this young lady for?
Honest,
I want you to be honest with me.
Honest to God truth, sir, is that she told me that she needed a ride, and like I said, I've never solicited with a prostitute in my life. I mean, I know. You can't go off of looks. You know what I mean, sir? But like I said, I have a beautiful family. I mean, that's the only thing I live in Texas for.
Here's the deal. Whether you have a beautiful family, whether you got a good job or anything else, I've arrested everybody from preachers to the poor people up here for doing this stuff. I'm just asking you to man up at this point and tell me what you did. Because I know what she does and I know what she's doing out
sir,
here.
like I said, I literally just came from Grand, and I took the Boulevard home from Grand. And I've never, like I said, I've never seen her before. There was no deal, no arrangement, sir.
What was the deal for?
He did.
You looked away from me again. You're digging a hole. What was the deal for? How much?
$15.
$15.
Okay, so no sexual acts were discussed.
Literally, sir, no sexual acts. She told me what she wanted to do, and I said, wait a minute, that's not what's going on.
What did she want to do?
She told me, what are you looking for? And I said, I was trying to give you a ride, literally.
Okay.
And that was that.
And what else did she
say? She told me what her rates were. And I said, I'm not
And which were
interested in
what?
that. And she told me for that was the terminology that she used.
Okay.
And she said $20. And I said, I'm not interested in that. And I said, where do I need to take you? And she told me Southwest 10th.
Okay.
And before I even got a chance, I mean, literally.
Now, at this time, knowing she's a prostitute, you didn't knock her out of your car.
I'm trying to be decent and take her to where she's going.
Okay.
And that's all I could do. And by the time I'd even got back on.
So if that was so innocent, why didn't you come straight with us right from the get-go and say, hey, this is what she said, it's not what I was, but you decided to lie. Why?
No, what I told you, sir, was that there was no sexual act, and I didn't have those intentions.
You're probably not going to go to jail tonight. I can't guarantee they're not going to come back and make a case against you.
Right.
But he's lying to me. Okay, you know how I feel about that.
He won't give it up.
He won't say that anything is going to happen. He won't say that anything is going on. You're the only ones being honest in this whole situation.
Can I have a lighter? Does somebody have a lighter? I need to smoke.
I don't smoke, girl.
Is there a truck lighter?
We can get you a lighter, but you need to answer our questions first.
You going to put that down in a statement or not?
Because it's really important and we need to know that.
All I have to put is what he said.
We have to put just a story telling us what happened.
Yeah, I guess so.
Looks like powder cocaine.
Nothing else? You know, once you get to the jail, if they find it on you in there, it's a higher charge, right?
She gave us a statement. She's released pending investigation. He goes to jail. Soliciting prostitution and also possession of a controlled substance.
I've been a police officer in Vegas for a little bit, and you come in contact with lots of interesting people. A lot of people come up with some stories about what's going on. They want to tell you everything. And unfortunately, we come across people like that lie to you straight to your face, and you want to believe them. It's just human nature. You want to believe someone that's telling the truth. Saw this female standing on the corner. Looks like she's possibly engaged in some prostitution activity. It's a high prostitution area, so yeah, there she is. She saw me coming. Looks like she's trying to get away real quick. Control 1, BP Nora 468 one time at St. Tropez Market, Paradise and Harmon.
BP Nora.
Hey, you, come over here and talk to me. What's going on? Come here and talk to me. Get over here now, you understand?
I understand.
Get over here then. In front of the car. All right, The reason I stopped is because you're trespassing. Okay, you're on this market. There's signs all over the place that says no trespassing, you understand?
I just bought a drink from over there.
Okay, well, standing there, okay, it's called loitering outside of the business, okay? You're trespassing, all right? You got the receipt for the drink? Okay, well, you were stopped for trespassing, okay? You have any guns, knives, weapons, or anything on you? Okay, so you have anything on you that I need to know about? Okay, you mind if you got any ID on you?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, do me a favor, don't reach in your purse. I'll grab it for you. I don't like people I don't know reaching into things, okay? Where's the ID at in here?
I don't know if I have it on me.
You don't know? Okay, if I check your purse, right?
Yeah.
Where are you heading to tonight?
My car and home.
Where's your car at home?
My boyfriend's over there on the street waiting for me, trying to pick up the medication, and I'm...
Okay. You said you had court in the morning? What's your court for?
No driver's license.
No driver's license? You ever been arrested before?
Yeah.
What have you been arrested for?
No driver's license.
Anything else?
I got, that's body oil. Paraphernalia, they got me for, solicitation. But am I soliciting? No, I'm not soliciting right now.
I didn't say anything about you
saying,
soliciting.
that's probably what you're thinking.
Okay.
I'm not.
Well, have you ever heard of a spontaneous utterance?
No.
I just stopped you
What
for
is that?
trespassing, okay? And then when you're saying I'm not prostituting.
I'm just saying because I know
that's
that
kind
this
of
is a hot spot, and that just happens to be where our medication.
It is kind of a hot spot. Okay. Do me a favor, hang out right there for me, okay? Hey, Samantha, face the front of my car for me, okay? While I was interviewing her, she spontaneously uttered that she's not out for prostitution, and didn't say at any time that I was investigating her on prostitution. So a lot of times when someone's committing a crime, they'll say, I'm not doing this, or I didn't hit her, or,
That's T15.
and she's got a warrant for engaging in prostitution. Surprise, surprise. So she's probably out doing the same thing, and now she's got a warrant for prostitution.
I forgot to tell him though that I don't have my pink slip of paper, but it might pull up warrant. But I have a squash warrant bench court date that I forgot to tell him about. Tell him before he puts me in arrest because he might show a warrant.
Yes, you do have a warrant.
But it's
okay.
squashed because it's
It is not squashed. It is an active warrant.
It's
out of the county.
Yeah, I got it
for engaging in prostitution.
Yeah, that's the one that I have court for in the morning. I have a certificate. I have a piece of paper. I put all my papers together on the kitchen table to take to court in the morning. I have court at 8 o'clock in the morning on Lewis Avenue. I promise you that. It was scheduled for Monday, and I went down on. I don't have my freaking paper with me.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm just telling you that there's a warrant in our system.
But, no,
that means there's an active warrant.
But there's court in the morning. I have a squash paper on it at home in an envelope to take to court in the morning. I promise you this.
Okay, well,
I put my baby
okay,
is-
real quick, you need to tell me the truth of what you're doing out here tonight, okay?
I'm on my way to my boyfriend right now.
I haven't seen your boyfriend at all.
He's right over there in the grill. Where is he? He just left. My friend lives right there. My boyfriend was right there in the Altima when I showed you earlier, the green Altima with the new tags. He was
Okay.
there. He was there.
So
And I didn't want to cross the street. I was
now he
waiting
just
for him.
left you.
Well, I know. And it sounds stupid,
Yeah,
whatever,
your
whatever, but
boyfriend
no,
was-
honestly, yeah, he was there. That's where he was supposed to be meeting me.
Okay,
You know?
okay. Well, so you were supposed to meet him there.
Okay, now he's gone. Okay.
Okay, well, okay, listen, your story is all over the place. Now
he
you
was
just told
across
me,
the street.
listen.
He was across the street.
Okay,
though.
let's turn around, put your hands behind
He
your back.
was across the street.
Hands behind your back.
He was across the street, and I'm sorry he's gone right now.
Oh, it's okay. Don't worry. Hopeful. When it comes.
All right, stand right here for me. Okay, your story has been continually changing, okay? I do not believe you, okay? Your I can't believe you because you told me 5 different stories.
I'm working, and I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry, man. I mean, I'm on crystal, and yeah, I get high every day, and I'm going through a program, but I mean, I'm working for my brain and for speed, and
Okay,
sorry.
you're on speed right now?
Always. I mean, I'm always on it, 24/7. Damn near, you know?
Okay. Well, how many kids you got?
2.
2?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and don't you think you need to take care of your kids instead of
That's why
doing
I want to
that?
go home. That's
why you want to go
asking
home?
you, please, I'm sorry, I'm lying. I told you. I was waiting at the corner maybe for a trick or something, you know?
Okay. You make any money tonight?
No, I just got out. I just got out.
So how come you lied repeatedly and your story
Because I'm
was changed?
scared, because I have to go to court in the morning for prostitution as it is, you know what I'm saying? To tell you again, I'm prostitute. I have a court date, 8 o'clock in the morning, yeah. I mean, I don't want to tell you that I'm going to court for prostitution and I'm out here still prostituting.
Okay. When's the last time you smoked meth?
Earlier today.
Earlier today, what time?
About 3 hours ago.
3 hours ago? You tweaking right now?
Yeah, probably.
You're talking a million miles an hour. Here's the thing. You lied to me. You got a warrant. You know, you were trespassing. You lied several times. You changed your story.
The reality is this. We're doing you a favor. You need to just be off these streets.
Got a warrant for prostitution, so she's going to be going to CCDC.
132 in Bush. I've got him at gunpoint. Okay, gunpoint 132 in Bush. Covers code 3. Being sent. Unit 2514 can transmit on tag 2.
Catch all new episodes of Animation Domination at 8, 7 Central tomorrow on Fox.